Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nadisha. I am a life coach. I empower my clients to dream big dreams, walk by faith, and move mountains. God also speaks to me through songs, dreams, visions, the works. And the song that God has for you guys today is Greatest Love of All by Whitney Houston. And yeah, let's get into it. So it says, I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter reminds us how we used to be. Okay, you guys are not raising kids, you're raising future adults. Okay, so you have to teach them and instill the values that they're going to need to succeed. Give them the tools that they are going to require to be able to survive in our society. You know, you want to teach them how to do the laundry and cook and clean and all that stuff that they're gonna need. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Listen, if you see greatness in a child, whether it's your child or somebody else's kids, can you let them know? Because a kid will hold on to that dearly for the rest of their lives. You know, let them know how beautiful they are. Let them know that they are loved. Let them know that they are cherished. Let them know that they are talented. Because speaking life into a child is so important. Give them something to be proud of. Give them a sense of pride. You know, it says, let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. In Matthew 18, verse 3, it says, I tell you the truth, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. So, kids are so honest. They're trustworthy. You know, they can't depend on themselves, so they have to depend on other people, which makes them so trustworthy. You know, they are so full of faith. A kid will have you praying for them, knowing that they're going to be healed like immediately, and that's amazing. So we need to be childlike, not immature, but childlike. There is a difference. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be, and so I learned to depend on me. You know, we all need mentors. We all need people we can go to encourage us, you know, to speak life into us, to give us insight, and, you know, people who we can just vent to, you know. And unfortunately, we don't always have that. You know, loneliness is such a big deal in our society, and because people don't know who to trust, they just feel like they have to depend on themselves. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I'll live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. You know, you decide long ago that, listen, you're going to follow your own path. You're going to walk in your own footsteps. Okay, you're going to stay in your truth. You're going to stick with your value system, and you're not going to conform to the world. You're not going to conform to what society wants you to do. You have your own mind, and you're just gonna act accordingly. You know, no matter whether or not you fail or succeed, no matter what people take from you, okay, they can't take away your dignity. They can't take away your self-respect. They can't take away your honor. They can't take away your worth. They can't take away your joy. You know, you can take away the house, the car, the business, whatever, but you cannot take those things away. That's why it is mandatory. It's okay to have material possessions, okay, but it's mandatory to have the things that people cannot take away. Love, joy, peace, salvation, self-respect, you know, worth. People cannot take those things away from you, and that's what we really need to hold near and dear, because it's it's inside of us. That's why they can't have it. So that's what we really need to focus on. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. And you know, self-love is like a big thing nowadays, but it's so true. It really is. Outside of the love that God has for us, I believe that self-love is the greatest love of all. You know, if we really don't learn how to love ourselves, how can we truly love other people? You know what I mean? In Matthew 22 verse 39, it says, love your neighbors as yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself. There was one time I was reading that scripture, and it was like this, it was like an aha moment for me. It says, love thy neighbor as thyself, right? So think about this. If you love yourself 0%, then you're gonna love your neighbor 0%, right? So that's the problem with our society. People are not loving themselves, which means that they're not loving their neighbors. So that's why there's such a lack of love in our world. So the goal is, if you want to love others, it starts with you. You need to love yourself so that you can be all taken care of, and then you could spread that love to others, and then, you know, it's a ripple effect. Mind blown. So yes, we really need to learn to love ourselves, because it's so important. It says, and if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of leads you to a lonely place, find your strength in love. You know, a lot of you guys are climbing that ladder up to success, and a lot of successful people will tell you it is a very lonely place, okay? A lot of people don't understand you. A lot of people don't understand your goal. A lot of people are fighting against you, you know, jealousy, envy, the works, okay? And you find yourself so lonely. But, you know, just remember that there is, when you love yourself and you know your why, you know why you're doing what you're doing, that will give you the strength. Plus, you have the love of God, and He will be right there with you, guiding you through that journey to success, that journey to change the world, okay? So this video is really just to encourage you. Keep going, keep believing in yourself, keep walking in your truth, keep walking on your path, stay in your lane, focus on what God has for you to do. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in my next video.